good morning and welcome to Quipu TV's coverage of Day 2 of Scottish Hockey's Awesome October Big Weekend, live from the National Hockey Centre in Glasgow. 4 games for you today, starting with a local rivalry and no love lost between these two teams, Clydesdale against Western. I'm Jack McGill. I'm with you throughout the day, presenting coverage of our 4 live matches. And I'm delighted to thank our sponsors for the coverage this weekend, Milne Craig Chartered Accountants and Subway Eat Fresh. We're also grateful to the support of Scottish Hockey's principal partners, Aberdeen Asset Management, Canterbury and PSL Team Sports. Joining me in the commentary box this morning, I should say, for the 2 men's games is former British Olympian and Scottish Commonwealth competitor Graham Dunlop. Good morning, Graham.
Good morning, Jack. Good morning, all. Looking forward to this first game today. This is a game I've been long waiting for. It's a game of 2 teams I used to play for, so I can't wait for this tussle.
It's a bit of a local rivalry. Fair to say there might be a few personal grudges out there as well.
I think the umpires might be quite busy today with their cards, so it's going to be quite interesting.
So just a reminder that this is the 5th of 8 games being covered live as part of Scottish Hockey's Awesome October Big Weekend. Yesterday we saw Clydesdale, PSL Team Sport Clydesdale, draw 2-2 with Dundee Wanderers in the first game of the day. Then Kelburn played out a thrilling victory 5-4 against Aberdeen Asset Management Gordonians. Then in the women's matches in the afternoon, Grove Mingus Hill were just a little bit too strong for Milne Craig Clydesdale Western. They ran out 3-1 winners, and in the final game of the day in a rain-soaked Glasgow Green National Hockey Centre, GHK lost 2-1 to Kelburn. So the matches coming up today, as we said, Western Wildcats against PSL Team Sport Clydesdale opens the account. That'll be followed by Hillhead Inverleith at 1 p.m. and then the women's matches this afternoon, Western Wildcats against GHK and Kelburn against Milne Craig Clydesdale Western. But the 2 teams are just about ready to come out, and David Holmes, the stadium announcer, will introduce them.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the National Hockey Centre for Day 2 of Scottish Hockey's Awesome October Big Weekend. We've got 4 matches coming up on pitch 1, so we'll bring out the teams for the first match, and the first match is Western Wildcats versus PSL Team Sport Clydesdale. Wildcats are the city end as the home team. Just run through the teams for you. Number 1 for Wildcats, Gavin Somerville. Number 2, Gary Mattals. Number 3, Joe Simpson. Number 4, Peter Martin. Number 5, Ross Clooney. Number 6, David Mansouri. Number 7, Joe McConnell. Number 8, Neil Somerville. Number 9, Douglas Simpson. Number 10, Ali McDougall. Number 11, Scott McCartney. Number 12, John MacDonald. Number 13, Neil McLeod. Number 14, Vishal Marwaha. Number 16, Rory Smith. And the Clydesdale team. In goal for Clydesdale, Andrew Scobie. Number 2, Andrew Allen. Number 11, Michael McKenzie. Number 5, Neil Fulton. Number 3, Liam King. Number 25, Murray Collins. Number 4, Gregor Hurst. Number 6, Peter Baldwin. Number 15, Aidan Black. Number 26, Ewan Fraser. Number 10, Michael Coburn. Number 14, Rory McCann. Number 7, Ross McPherson. Number 13, Karen Crawford. Number 12, Fraser Hurst. And number 19, Patrick Lonergan. And the umpires today for this match, John McKenzie and Rod Russick.
So thank you, David, there for introducing the 2 teams. And just a reminder before the start of this match that if you have any comments you wish to contribute, we'd be delighted to hear from you, and you can do that on Twitter. The hashtag throughout the weekend is Awesome October. at Scottish Hockey. They've been very active on Twitter, and we had some great tweets from as far afield as Paris and New York yesterday. So if you're watching anywhere in the world, maybe you're just watching from down the road and you'd like to join the conversation, please get in touch. Let us know what you think of the performances of these teams and our performance as well. The coverage, any feedback is greatly received. So the pushback only seconds away, and in the commentary box, Callum MacLeod, performance manager for Scottish Hockey, and first, Graham Dunlop.
Game's about to start here, and it's really looking forward to this tussle. It's going to be a very close match. Both these teams unbeaten in the league so far. Yesterday, Clydesdale drew 2-2 with Dundee Wanderers, and Western had a slightly easier 4-0 victory over Inverleith in Edinburgh. Clydesdale really weren't at their best yesterday, and although they had much of the game, you know, a 2-2 scoreline arguably might have been fair, but this game will be completely different. A couple of the Western players, we've got Clydesdale connections, Gary Matels and Peter Martin, the Western captain. Both have played for Clydesdale in the past. So I'm looking at this game and thinking that the umpires might have their cards at the ready. Callum, what are your thoughts on this game today?
Yeah, I think a close game. Western will be the more confident after the result yesterday. As you said, Clydesdale disappointed after yesterday's results. If they can see them pick them up, but you can see straight away that Western are really pressing the Clydesdale team.
That was Neil Somerville, brother of Gavin Somerville, the goalkeeper, putting Murray Collins of Clydesdale under pressure there in the left back area. Umpire Mackenzie a little bit unsure about what way to give that decision, but he gets it right eventually. Fortunate pass from Collins. Black on the ball, feeding out to Crawford.
Yeah, the game started at quite a pace. I'll be interested to see if both teams can keep the pace up.
Yes, it's Douglas Simpson, one of Western's many ex-Scottish internationalists. Originally from the Steps Club, but moved to Western many years ago and has been there ever since. A lovely pass inside from Collins to the veteran McPherson, but McPherson fails to pick that one up. Might well be tired from yesterday's game, Callum. What do you think?
Yeah, a little bit of slack marking from the Western defenders, and really that ball should have been picked up into the circle and a shot away.
It's turned out to be a nice ball from Dave Mansouri. Western have got the ball on the sideline. Joe Simpson on the ball, finding Scott McCartney. Scott McCartney is really one of the Western players I think we want to look out for. Scott, known as Scooter, has been playing for the Scotland national team for quite a few years. Stopped maybe 4 or 5 years ago, but it's a real set piece expert, possibly one of the best drag flickers Scotland has ever had. So it'll be interesting to see him at the first shot corner and what he does. Alistair McDougall finding Peter Martin. Western just taking their time building it up at the back. Clydesdale sitting off them a little bit just now.
Yeah, nice ball by David Mansouri. Obviously he's a key player for them, making the long passes forward, just not quite read by Alistair McDougall.
Michael Mackenzie down the line to Peter Baldwin. A good lead out by Rory McCann. And that could be a short corner. Yep, it's the first opportunity. This could be where we see Kieran Crawford, the Clydesdale drag flicker, in action. And he'll be hoping to have improved his performance from yesterday. It's a good view from behind the goal here. You can look out and see the Clydesdale players at the top of the D. Western players getting themselves ready in the goal just now. I wouldn't be surprised if you see Kieran Crawford unleash one from the top here. Hurst with a stop, Crawford with a flick. Good block from Matels running out. Western number 2. Lovely first time ball in from Gregor Hurst, but Clydesdale just unable to make the most of that one, and Risa clears the lines. As Peter Martin is known to all you hockey players out there as Risa. People believe he does look a little bit like the Liverpool footballer of old. Gary Maitlis tidying things up. And here's Scott McCartney winning a foul, looking to get things going quickly. And Douglas Simpson on the ball. Lovely tackle by Collins, filling in it right back there, but McPherson turning it over. So really after yesterday's game with Clydesdale and Wanderers, Callum, Clydesdale really need to try and sharpen themselves up. Yesterday they were probably dribbling on the ball too much, and I hope Coach John McKnight will have had a little word with them and get them back to where they really can be playing today.
Yeah, he's very disappointed after yesterday, but they really have to convert their corners. I think it was 13 corners they had yesterday, and they really have to start converting those. And to be honest, I think Western have more of a threat at corners on evidence of yesterday.
Umpire McKenzie just blowing that up for a foul back to Clydesdale, just outside their 25. John McKenzie's umpiring along with Rod Ruzick on the far side. And Clydesdale shooting towards the car park end of this main pitch. A lovely pass over from left back from Collins, finds Allen. McKenzie comes inside to open the game up. Finds Black. Black with all the time in the world. Simple pass to Collins. Clydesdale maintaining good possession here.
Yeah, Western just looking a little bit ragged there in their setup, and they just need to get that back together again. But good work from Clydesdale.
Hurst just taking their time, just keeping the ball, making Western run. Free hit to Clydesdale. McKenzie on the ball. Finding McPherson. McPherson back to McKenzie. Once again, Clydesdale just happy to keep possession of the ball, just building things up slowly. Lovely trap there from Collins. Finding Crawford in the corner. Clydesdale captain. Nice little skill there. Unfortunately, just running it over the baseline.
Yeah, Clydesdale just starting to string a lot of passes together, and Western find it difficult to get on the ball here. It's good play from Clydesdale. Dave Mansouri, one of the ex-Scotland players. Dave represented Scotland in the 2006 Commonwealth Games. So a doctor in Glasgow. Dr. Dave, as they call him. Probably one or two other things, but we won't go into that just now. I think I'm looking at this game and looking at the two sides we've got here, I think there'll be quite a few harsh, heavy tackles today. What do you reckon? Yeah, there's a couple there, but no words from the umpires that I could see, so a bit surprised at that. They probably just want to stamp this out quite early so it doesn't deteriorate. Neil McLeod on the ball, running strongly with it, but then turning it over. McCann or Clydesdale have really got to be a little bit stronger in the closing that down there. Western found that too easy to get out. This is Neil Somerville on the ball. Lovely pass inside and well intercepted by Collins. He's one of the better players from Clydesdale's point of view yesterday, and he looks to be continuing that today. Oh, and a short corner given to Clydesdale. Neil McLeod of Western looks a little bit unsure as to why that was given. Yeah, the challenge did look a little bit untidy, maybe perceived as a bit of a soft corner for them, but it certainly looked a bit untidy. You can see that Western trying to get Simpson more on the ball, but he has to work harder to get onto the ball, and giving up possession really easily, which really was the start of leading to that corner.
The second opportunity for Clydesdale from the short corner then. Similar setup. Hurst at the top. That was Gregor Hurst. Crawford, Allen, and to the left, Ross McPherson, the Clydesdale veteran. Oh, and a counter-attack. What can Western make of this counter-attack? Plenty of opportunities on either side, and Vishal Marwaha, the most capped Scottish player in history, and a slight miscue from him. That was a real opportunity in the counter-attack there for Western, but they just failed to capitalise on it. So far in the opening sort of 10 minutes, Clydesdale seem to have settled a lot more than Western. Went a little bit frenetic, a little bit worried. Clydesdale a little bit more controlled and at ease.
Yeah, again, Western just giving away simple possession there, and at some point Clydesdale have got to capitalise on these opportunities.
Mackenzie on the ball, Clydesdale's right wing position. What can he make of it? Tries to find McPherson, he goes through the legs. That says we really want to just recycle the ball, get it out and take again. Lovely skill though from McPherson. Fans in the audience of Clydesdale support there going wild for a short corner. To no avail. Rather fortunate for Allen there. McCartney bearing down on him. Collins looking to it into the D. Lifted in though. Forcing it a little bit too much.
Again, just slipped to the left. It was a good save by the goalkeeper, and just the attacker just not quite getting on the end of that. So a very good chance.
And as we're looking at that one, Western break down the pitch and score against a run of play. Says Scott McCartney, the ball on the left, fires it in. Simple little touch, Dougie Simpson.
Yeah, that's that lethal combination of McCartney and Simpson, and Western will be looking for a lot more for those two guys to get onto the ball.
Much against the run of play though, that goal. Clydesdale really have had the bulk of the possession in the first sort of 12-13 minutes. Just taking their time, being very patient, but you can't give McCartney and Simpson that much time in the attacking quarter.
Yeah, we got caught out a little bit there, the speed of attack.
For West Wildcats, number 9, Duncan Simpson.
Let's see how Clydesdale can respond to that first goal. See if they remain calm. Nice play by Gary Maitlis against Fraser Hurst, who's now back down the pitch. Made a miraculous recovery from his injury, kept him out of yesterday's game. Well worked by McPherson. Ball goes out for a long corner. As this has been taken, I'd like to take the opportunity to thank Chip Johnson, good friend of mine, for some advice and commentating last night. He was on the phone giving me some information on how to do things. So Chip, if you're listening, thank you very much. An opportunity for Crawford down the D, just glancing that just past the post.
Yeah, really, Clydesdale up in their game a little bit after that goal, and putting all the pressure on Western. Western found it really difficult to get out of the 25.
Western about to make a substitute here, just about to bring on number 7, Joe McConnell. Joe was one of the standout players at last summer's European Under-18 Championships, and considering that Joe is still only 15 years old, is fairly impressive. He's certainly a one to look for coming years. Long ball at the back from Mateless, finding Joe Simpson. And for Clydesdale, Ewan Fraser coming on. Lovely turn by Collins. Tries to find Fraser. Once again, Clydesdale just managing to get the ball from Western's defence, and Western trying to outlet, they just getting in the way of it, intercepting it, but just failing to capitalise on that final little thing. And Joe McConnell on the ball, finding Joe Simpson. Simpson finds a great pass, McCartney at McDougall. McDougall, Malky. Very, very poor attempt. Alistair McDougall there. Good work back though from McDougall to try and get that back. McPherson on the ball, looking to find Fraser. Ewan Fraser on the ball, but fails to control that. Very poor touch from Fraser. Bit of a golf ball off a curb there.
Clydesdale are really going to have to watch the counter-attack by Western. And again, another clear-cut chance for Western. Alistair McDougall will be a little bit disappointed. Nice slip pass by Scott McCartney.
So Callum, you've previously coached Western many moons ago. Coached a lot of these players here. Any of these players that you found easy to coach, hard to coach?
It's a good question. The teams have always got their players that are easy to coach and players that are hard to coach. I'll let you take up the commentary here.
Fraser Hurst with a good Gregor Hurst with a good intercept. He's been allowed to go all the way. A lovely tackle. Peter Martin, very timely tackle. McPherson again, very quickly taking it, not allowing Western time to set up. Clydesdale bench looking for reasons as to why that perhaps wasn't a short corner. Didn't see one myself, but play goes on, and then that's a short corner.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit harsh there. I mean, the ball was there to be won, it went out, but yeah, corner given, and I think Alistair McDougall receiving a green card for a little bit of chat to the umpire there.
That's not like him, Cam. Malky's normally a very calm, composed player.
Normally. Yeah, looking at the replay, that I would suggest that was rather harsh.
So Clydesdale, interesting for this short corner, only leaving one outfield player back beside the goalkeeper. Alistair McDougall still making his way off the pitch, arguing his case. He's been given a 2-minute suspension for talk back to the umpire. So Clydesdale's third short corner of this game. Oh, that is a very scrappy attempt, but could very easily have been put in at the back post. Andrew Allen slipping it left. Here we look at it here, getting it as a reverse stick and just putting it across. Man on the line there. Scott McCartney, obviously blinded, couldn't see it. Well at the back, finds McConnell, right back. Allen there, just putting him under pressure. Simpson. You can see what Joseph Simpson was trying to do there, trying to find Scott back inside, but I think Scott McCartney hadn't just quite read that.
No, they're having a little bit of difficulty holding on to the ball here, and it's certainly all Clydesdale just now.
Western just trying to hit them in the counter-attack every single time. Joe Simpson stepping up on his own here, trying to split the game a little bit, keep the ball on Western's left side.
Yeah, they're just going to have to compress the game a little bit. They're a player down, so Joe Simpson just needs to just hold back a little bit and let them play the ball around the back to make sure they've got 11 players on without conceding a goal.
So Fulton on the ball, finding Allen. He finds Collins. Is there someone leading out? I think Gary Mato's ex-Clydesdale player playing for Western has got to be careful with tackles like that in the D, and in 25 rather, because that could quite easily be given as a short corner, and you don't want to be giving them away. And McCartney nearly stealing that one. McCartney looking for a reason as to why that's. Terrible pass from Allen there, not giving Fulton any chance to control that one. So happy through this first half. 1-0 to Kilburn, 1-0 to Western rather. It's not the scoreline you would have anticipated, given Clydesdale have had most of this game so far, Callum.
Yeah, but Western are making very clear-cut chances on the break, and that's just what Clydesdale have just got to try to stop and not get carried away with trying to get this goal. They've got to keep firm at the back and outnumber the Western players at the back.
This opportunity with Somerville driving into the D, and first shot corner. Very simple play by Neil Somerville driving into the D. The Clydesdale defender just stick up off the ground, finding a foot, and this will probably give Scott McCartney his first opportunity.
Yeah, and Scott McCartney drag flicker for Western Wildcats. His teammates call him the Bargeddie Bomber.
Scott used to be a footballer before he played hockey camp, didn't he? Who was it he played for?
That's right, the Bargeddie Doobs, I believe it was.
World renowned Bargeddie Doobs. I'm sure they're all tuning in to watch this just now. Any of the Bargeddie Doobs out there watching, please tweet us in. Get in contact. So, out to the top. McCartney, flick. Great save, Scobie. Andrew Scobie goal for Clydesdale, getting down low to his right. Very good save.
Yeah, great save, great flick and great save.
Tied it up by Collins, he's clearing the lines, but yep. Andrew Scobie really coming to the rescue there for Clydesdale with a great low save. You watch here the highlights.
Yeah, it was a good fast put out, good stick stop, move slightly to try and maybe move the goalkeeper.
We won't see it then. Well, here we go. Collins on the ball, left back. Camley finds it back to Allen. Good tackle. Oh, apparently not a good tackle. Umpire McKenzie has given that as a foul.
Yeah, I think that was a great tackle by Joe Simpson. Again, very, very unlucky to be sent off.
So Simpson's down for 2 minutes. And it's Joe Simpson. So, once again, our deck goes out to our sponsors this weekend. That's Milne Craig Chartered Accountants and Subway, along with the usual sponsors of Scottish Hockey, Aberdeen Asset Management, PSL Team Sports and Canterbury Clothing. McCartney finding a long pass. Oh, Simpson might have got that a couple of years ago. Callum, I think he's just lost a few yards in pace there.
He wouldn't thank you for saying that, but you're possibly correct. But it was a great overhead, very quickly seen by Scott McCartney, and unlucky not to trap that.
He is looking very aerodynamic, Dougie Simpson.
He takes his fitness very seriously.
McCann just trying to get that one into the D, firing it through, but Western players staying firm. Free hit just outside the D. Clydesdale trying to work this in. Mackenzie on the ball. Ball's gone 5 now, it can go. Oh, turned over. Dave Mansouri very lucky to get away with that one. Very poor bit of play from him, he'll be annoyed at that one. Good tackle by Peter Baldwin, finding Crawford, edge of the D. Clydesdale having more and more opportunities, but just not taking that final little bit to make sure it counts.
Somerville just not really being tested at the moment.
That's Joe Simpson back in the pitch. Western now back at 11 players. Somehow that has been given against West. I'm not sure how that was given against him. I thought a fairly good interception by Dewey Simpson. So Western really trying to keep the ball on the one side of the pitch. Scott McCartney playing very high, trying to split the game. A counter-attack opportunity. McCartney on the ball. Both Simpsons running on the head. Finding Simpson, Jay, who's trying to find his elder brother there, but just failed to get them. Another counter-attack opportunity for Western.
Yeah,
Clyde, got to be careful.
Western looking very exciting on the counter-attack. Two Simpsons and McCartney combining and just about getting into the circle and the shot away.
Not the same urgency from some of the Western players working back though just now. If you're looking up the pitch, you can see both Simpsons, McCartney just ambling back.
Yeah, nice to see them jump back a little bit and help out in defence. They tend to hover on the other half of the field.
Joe McConnell just trying to find the ball straight to McCartney, failing to get that. Well kept in by Collins. A very poor pass from Baldwin. Good skills from Black. Black into the top of the D. Corford has got the ball. Good defending though from Mateless. Martin on the ball. Stoppage in play. Western goalkeeper Summerall just going down to fix his pads. Just killing the game for a little bit.
Yeah, it does look like something has gone, so I don't think it's been a tactic just to slow the game down a little bit here and give the Western players a breather, so it does look like we have some kit problems for Gavin Somerville.
Just looking back at yesterday's games, Callum, there's some good games yesterday. We had Glenhill Kilburn scoring 5 unanswered goals in the first half and then taking the foot off the gas and conceding 4 in the second half against Gordonians, and a scrappy game 2-2 Clydesdale against Wanderers.
Yeah, it was a very, very exciting game. I mean, I thought it was a dead game after the first half.
Short corner for Simpson. Very good skill by, or short corner to Western, very good skill by Simpson. Just finding a body in the ground. Umpire Mackenzie had no option other to award the short corner.
Yeah, just saying about yesterday's game with Glenhill Kilburn. They really took the foot off the gas in the second period, and credit to Gordonians. They upped their game and learnt quite a lot from the first half, changed tactics a little bit and caused Kilburn all sorts of trouble and could have actually sneaked a draw at the end.
You see quite a lot of international teams, Callum, lining up at short corners with what's called a double cast. So you can see here both number 6 and number 14 for West. I think that's McDougall and Marwaha lining up with options to stop it.
Yeah, very common to see. It just moves the goalkeeper and keeps the defence guessing a little bit where the ball's going to go.
Some teams aren't able to do it, but when you've got Simpson and McCartney at the top of the D, it does give you options as to which one you can go to.
Yep, obviously the Bargetti bomber is the lethal weapon for Western.
And Clydesdale breaking the line, so Baldwin has to go all the way back up to the halfway line. I'm thinking they might take this one to Simpson.
Yeah, well, a player down then passing is maybe a better option.
Alistair McDougall being a little bit greedy there. Scott McCartney was lined up for his shot at goal. He's throwing his arms up in despair. I'm sure he'll be raising a complaint or two to the coach at half time. I'm sure his voice will come for a notch or two as well, Callum.
Clearly McDougall taking on upon himself to make that decision. You can see the rest of the team disgusted with him there.
Yes, Alistair Malcolm McDougall will not be looked upon in great favour by his teammates after that silly move. It was a very good opportunity for Western to get their second.
None of the corners really working for the
lovely bit of
teams.
skill from McPherson. He finds Black across to Baldwin. Good ball in, tidied up. Very scrappy. Now Hurst on the ball. McCann. Lovely tackle. Well, we're back. That's Rory Smith. And the ball trickles out for a long corner there.
Yeah, it was good work by Smith, but the tomahawk not coming off for him there.
That's a lovely goal by Clydesdale. Very well worked, taking a quick free hit around the top of the D and just putting into a person unmarked to the back post. Goalkeeper Somerville had no chance there.
Yeah, a little bit of lack of concentration, I think, by the Western players, but well worked goal and well deserved by Clydesdale.
A replay just coming up fairly soon, I'm sure. Will be coming up soon. I was watching some of the Western players have a little chat with the umpire. Simpson raising his hands, must be complaining about the rain, Callum.
No, I think he's probably complaining about the goal, but yeah, not sure what they're complaining at there.
That's a fantastic tackle by Peter Baldwin there. Fantastic. He's taking it quickly, but just overrunning it. Beginning to do what he did yesterday, just overrunning the ball far too much. And then Joe Simpson just hitting it away in a bit of a huff. Good tackle by Mansouri there, but a few fouls before that. McPherson using his experience, just trying to steer his players away from any aggro.
Yeah, it's just getting a little bit scrappy, a little bit niggly now, and the umpire just trying to calm things down a little bit there.
So Mackenzie finds Collins. Collins looks for someone leading out. It's a poor pick up by Hurst. So 3 minutes to go in this first half, Callum. 1-1, a fair scoreline.
Well, Clydesdale have had the majority of the play. Another bad error from the Western defender there.
Western really find it quite difficult to get the ball out the back. But when they do get the ball, on the occasions they have got it forward, both the Simpsons and McCartney have been quite a threat.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why I think probably 1-1 is a fair result, even though Clydesdale have had the majority of the play.
A little push in the back from Mackenzie there. This time no complaints from the Clydesdale players about pushing. Mansouri trying to find McDougall. McDougall just not getting a position. McPherson on the ball. Finds Hurst, Gregor, leading out wide. That's a short corner, very well played by Gregor Hurst. Not much Niall McLeod could do about that one, unfortunately. Clydesdale's fourth opportunity. We keep saying it, but can Kieran Crawford pull one out the bag here?
Yeah, Clydesdale's fourth corner, and really they should be looking to convert possibly 1 in 3 or 1 in 4, so let's see what they can do here.
You really saw yesterday when we were watching Glenhill Kelburn's shot corners, and Mark Ralph and Scott Sutherland both just taking opportunities quite easily. If you really have someone that can flick it, it makes one big difference, Callum.
Yeah, well, Western Wildcats tend to run the shot down, so they just need to get the ball out quicker, the ball stopped quicker, and then the shot away.
McKenzie with injection, Hurst with the stop, Allen. Great save, Somerville. Well worked corner, but Allen overran it slightly, but Somerville to the rescue for Western. All the way back to Collins, back in his own half. Scooter McCartney beginning to raise his voice a notch or two more, an octave higher, complaining that his team weren't coming up to help him. Dougie Simpson with the ball. Now surely that will be a card to go off.
That's got to be a card, but yeah, lucky to get away with that.
They're very lucky not to have someone sent off for that. Rory Smith on the ball. Overrunning it, Peter Baldwin stealing it back very well. Now can he release one of his forwards? There it is, Gregor Hurst wanting it, good run by Hurst. Good lead out by McCann. Lovely save, very good effort from Gregor Hurst. McCann, the last 5 minutes, the Western defence have looked very shaky.
Yeah, they have, and really a lot of problems are caused there because the midfield aren't really working hard enough in defence as well. They're letting their opposite players run by them there a little bit.
Mansouri just turning the ball over cheaply. McPherson on the ball. Marwahat using experience just to tidy things up. McDougall launching it down the field. Is it going to stay in? McCartney's unfortunate with that one. And Scooter in the corner remonstrating with his teammates. So I think, Callum, a 1-all score, as the hooter goes, a 1-all scoreline in the first half is a very fair reflection in the game.
Yeah, I would say so. Given the ability of the Western forwards to attack and create chances, then it's a fair result at half time.
Look at some of the goals coming up here. We'll go through them once again. Clydesdale coach John McKnight certainly have one or two ideas, I think, at half time how to change things. Certainly if I was in charge, maybe stepping up and pressing Western a lot more, I think.
Yeah, they've had a lot of success from pressing Western. Western have been forced into making a lot of errors. They've just really got to try and make a little bit more of their chances when they win the ball. They've been taking some shots from acute angles and so on. Just maybe win corners and execute the corners a little bit better. And if they're to do that, then I could see them actually scoring 2 or 3 goals in the second half.
So the Western coach, Harry Dunlop, I don't see him today. So they're left with the experience of Vishal Marwaha, who's, as I said earlier on, the most capped Scottish player ever. Been to 2 Commonwealth Games. I think he's got nearly 180, 190 caps for Scotland.
Yeah, Vishal played for Scotland for a long time and played very well. And he was the player coach for Western last year, so they haven't changed too much from last year, so he'll be able to sort some things out for the team.
Should also remember Vishal does have quite a few GB caps as well, Callum.
Yeah, one of Scotland's best players over the years. Apart from Graham Dunlop, of course.
Vishal's got a big date coming up in 5 weeks.
So I believe, yeah, he's getting married in 5 weeks, and I think he's struggling with a little bit of fitness there. I've been watching the Clydesdale players run by him a little bit, so maybe he's been focused on the wedding and a little bit less on training.
What I believe after speaking to Vishal is he's holding himself out for the over 35 Scotland team. He's just making sure he peaks in time for the World Cup next summer.
Oh, I didn't know he was into veterans hockey. I'm a little bit surprised by that.
Nothing wrong with veterans hockey, Callum.
No, there isn't. No.
Right. So we've got a few tweets coming in. We're hoping to get some tweets from the Bargeddie Doob Doob fans. We got one from Vincent Bryson coming in saying there ain't no drag flick like a Callum McClegg drag flick. I think I've never seen one from Callum.
No, I'm certainly not a drag flicker, although I do a little bit of coaching of drag flick, but it's a case of do as I say, don't do as I do.
Could put Callum on the spot now and say, can you even spell drag flick, Callum? I know there's a lot of followers from the games yesterday. Chris Kane was intending to tweet in. Hopefully, Chris, if you're watching, get on the Twitter and get into us, please. So these games this weekend brought to you with the help and assistance of Milne Craig Chartered Accountants and also Subway, along with the Scottish hockey sponsors Aberdeen Asset Management, Proven Sports Limited and Canterbury Clothing. Looking further ahead, Callum, to next summer, Commonwealth Games.
Yes, I'll be here at the Glasgow National Hockey Centre. We're all looking forward to it. It's probably the biggest event, or hockey event, and well, biggest event for Scotland, and certainly the biggest hockey event for Scottish hockey ever. To be playing in front of a home crowd would be fantastic.
And tell us how this venue will be transformed, seating, etc., all that sort of thing. How many seats will it hold?
Yeah, I think the seating is up to something like 5,000, and there'll be seating built all around the stadium, so it'll all be enclosed. And yeah, it'll be a fantastic atmosphere. We've got 2 fantastic pitches, but all the games will be on pitch 1 in front of the 5,000 seater stadium.
I've got some more messages coming in. I've got a message from Gordon Shepherd, the Scotland ladies coach, just saying to remind everyone that Vishal Marwah is the most capped male Scottish player. Should have highlighted it earlier on. Also, there are a few females who have got far more caps than Vishal has.
Yeah, the females tend to pick up a few more caps because they get more test matches, or they have in the past. So yeah, we took it as read that people realised that Vishal is a male and that he is the highest capped male player.
Gordon's obviously taking a break from saving cats today in the trees, or playing snooker or volleyball, whatever it does in the fire brigade up there in Dundee.
Yeah, but they still have the cream cakes at the ready though.
Another message coming in there from Martin Madden, one of the top umpires we have in Scotland. Hope we're seeing him in action next summer in the Commonwealth Games. Martin, hope you're enjoying the coverage, and we're missing you out here. I was really looking forward to you being one of the people umpiring today, just so I could hurl some abuse at you, but unfortunately you're not here.
Yeah, Martin's a fantastic umpire. Scotland's top umpire at the moment, so I'm not sure why he's missing. Do we know why he's not here this weekend?
I'd imagine he's working. Martin's a policeman in Glasgow, and he'll be making up time, so hopefully he can go to the Commonwealth Games next summer, and hopefully, if he does well, Rio in a couple of years.
Yeah, that's the plan, and we wish him all the best of luck with those trips.
Yes, good luck, Slim, if you're listening. So as the teams come back out onto the pitch at the start of the second half, Clydesdale looking a little bit more enthusiastic, a bit more sprightly. Maybe the weather on the south side is a little bit more typical to this today, and the western players on the north side are looking for the sun. So the game starts off, Western taking it, Vishal Marwah have the ball, passing out to Gary Maitlis at right back, finds the ball straight back to Ross Clooney. Ross Clooney fires it forward, good scoop, and finds Scott McCartney at the edge of the D.
Yep, first chance to Western Wildcats. They're just flashing in front of the goal. Good start by Western Wildcats.
It's poor defending from Clydesdale. Murray Collins really should have been trying to pick that up. I heard Coach McKnight lambasting him for not trying to pick it up straight away, and he's totally right.
Nice control by Alison McDougall and just moving the ball on quickly. It's a good play.
Neil Somerville finding a foot at the edge of the D there. So options, McDougall runs with it. Straight onto a foot again. Joe Simpson, Western looking to just sort of deflect the ball into the D as quickly as they possibly can do. Mackenzie blowing that up. Maybe could have let the game flow a little bit more there. No Western player even trying to get hold of that.
That was a lovely ball across by Alison McDougall, and just a little bit surprised the Western forward just looking at the ball there and didn't even attempt to dive and reach the ball.
Ross Clooney easily picking that up. The Clydesdale players misread that. Dougie Simpson, one of the players you do not want to have on the ball running at you. And here Simpson comes in. Simpson, I think Clydesdale players are fortunate not to be given a short corner against them there, and I think Dougie Simpson is doing well to maintain his frustration there. Marwa using his skill, trying to glide past a few players there. Very good play by Marwaha, finding a short corner. Western's first of the second half.
Yeah, Marwaha just shown his experience there, but the umpire just needs to hold on to his whistle, the whistle a little bit longer and allow the game to flow. Western had a clear shot at goal there, and the whistle had gone just before they were able to take a shot.
I'm sure Scott McCartney will be eager to rasp this one into the top of the net. You see, umpire trying to play advantage, let him to go, but going back to the original foul. Dougie Simpson wanting a penalty. But I think after yesterday, Scott McCartney missed a penalty in yesterday's game against Inverleith, so they're probably better off with a short corner, Callum.
Right, he doesn't miss too many, and there are plenty of other players that I'm sure would slot the ball home for them. So yeah, they're definitely looking for a penalty, but yeah, they're a threat from the penalty corner.
So is it the Bargetti bomber? Goes to Simpson this time. Simpson flicks, easily dealt with by Scobie and goals. No problems at all to a man of his calibre.
Yeah, a little bit easy height for the goalkeeper there, and but nonetheless good save.
So Baldwin, maybe fortunate there to win that foul, but Clydesdale can regroup and start again now.
Yeah, Clydesdale made a very slow start to the second half. It's all Western at the moment, not how the first half was.
Western have stepped right up and pressing them, but Andrew Allen there, just easily floating past 3 or 4 players. Very, very well done from him.
Yeah, some nice skills, but the Western players just diving in a little bit. They just need to be a little bit more patient in the
Shooting
tackle.
it over. This is Fulton. Sloppy pass from Fulton, very sloppy. Andrew Allen has to turn it over. So Dougie Simpson running with it, finding Marwaha. Marwaha finds over. Oh, lovely little injection of pace there from Somerville. But just turning it over now. McCann. Can Clydesdale counter attack? Very good at defending there from Ross Clooney though. McCartney on the ball. Clydesdale just better watch. Oh, he turns the ball over.
McCartney just a little bit disappointed with the umpire there, but he had
Lovely
no
reach by
complaint.
Aidan Black. Clydesdale. McDougall on the ball on the left, attacking car park end of the ground here. McDougall intercepted by Allen, just trying to force it too much. Mansouri easily finding the feet of McPherson there. So can these two teams going into this game today both undefeated? Only two teams in the country to be that way.
Yeah, so both will be very keen to maintain that record, but more so they'll be keen to win this game. Clydesdale just slipped down the table a little bit yesterday.
Collins on the overlap on the left. Good skills by the youngster, finding a foot there.
Yeah, Murray Collins having a really good game.
There he is again. Fraser still with a chance. And looking at you, Callum, I think you're looking at me and I'm looking at the crowds. And no one really knows what happened there.
No, I'm not sure what happened there, but the umpire is always right, of course.
Just looking at some umpires in the crowd too, I think they're quite puzzled with that one as well. It's a lovely ball, finding McCartney. Very, very good pass from Clooney, I think that was. McCartney. Oh, on a short corner to Western.
There again, that just demonstrates how lethal Western are on the break. Within a second, the ball was in their 25 and then into Clydesdale 25 across, and the corner's given. Although there's some debate, the umpire's going to maybe discuss this one.
Andrew Scobie rather irate there with the umpire. The umpire's awarded a corner, but he's going to go and speak to the other umpire. He's going to come and speak to Mackenzie. So umpires having a conflab. Perhaps they're talking about tea and biscuits, Callum?
Yeah, I'm not really sure what they were debating there. I think it was clearly a corner to Western Wildcats.
So the corner stands. McCartney poised and ready. I think Clydesdale set themselves up with the masks. Didn't put any masks on yesterday. Maybe that says something about Scott McCartney, Dougie Simpson's flicking.
Well, it does surprise me.
I think we're trying to encourage certainly. I know at school level, a lot of schools are now saying they have to wear masks. This is a protection thing.
Not sure there's too much evidence to say that it protects the face, but yeah, better some protection than none.
Simpson to eject. McCartney on it. Again, very well dealt with. Andrew Scobie really having a stormer of a game today.
Yeah, they really need to choose the spot a little bit better. They need to go high or low. At the moment, the corners are going in a nice height for them.
I know John McKnight, Clydesdale coach, has spent a lot of time working with Andrew Scobie, doing the individual sessions and things like that, just to try and improve his ability to drag flicks. And obviously, that time and effort from the coach is working. There's nearly good work by Gregor Hurst there, winning the ball back, but just turning it over cheaply once again though. Has that ball gone 5? No, it hadn't.
No, the ball hadn't moved 5 metres, so fell to Clydesdale.
And here we have the short corner again. So the ball goes out to McCartney at the top of the D. Here it comes. McCartney flicks it, but as you can see once again, it's just straight down the middle. I mean, that's easy for
straight down the middle
Scobie.
on a nice side. The corner just looks begging for the ball to go into the corner, just backboard tight there.
Good interception by Michael Coburn of Clydesdale there, but just the rest of his teammates not quite latching onto his ideas. So Western bringing the big scoop of Ross Clooney onto the ball, looking to go across field. Well intercepted by Mackenzie. Finds McCann. McCann enters the D and runs it over. Yes, umpires have seen that one. Both benches, Callum, beginning to get a little bit noisier.
Yeah, they're all getting a little bit tetchy, and the team that wins this game will be the one that just calms down a little bit and begins to play hockey and pass the ball about and keep possession.
Just in case there's any viewers out there puzzled, there's a lot of players asking about why that ball was picked up at a certain height. In Scotland, we're still not allowed to pick the ball up above our shoulders, whereas in the EHL, we are playing that you are allowed to pick the ball up of your shoulders. So,
yeah, poor tackle.
Very poor tackle by Douglas Simpson.
Yeah, poor tackle, and he's really quite fortunate to stay on the pitch there.
Surging run from Neil Somerville. Lovely little, well read by Collins. Very good run and follow up by Murray Collins. Now he finds the veteran, Clydesdale veteran McPherson. McPherson leads ahead again. Surely thrown on by McCann. No, he's dribbling too much. And a penalty stroke given.
Yeah, quite a robust tackle by the Western defender for a penalty stroke. Again, maybe just a little bit harsh, but a lot of calls for that penalty there.
I think there's certainly, here we go, look at the incident once more. Comes in. Michael Coburn there finds the ball. I think looking at that, I think a penalty corner may be the better option. I think a penalty stroke is a little bit harsh.
Yeah, the ball was there to be won, I feel, and but David Mansouri did have his elbow up and in the back of the Clydesdale forward.
So, Gregor Hurst steps up to take the flick. Gavin Somerville in goal. Gavin fills the goal completely, really. But can he keep this one out? So, Gregor Hurst, Gavin Somerville. Very easy. Oh, in fact, it's not Gregor Hurst, it's Fraser Hurst. My apologies. The Fraggle.
Yeah, it was a really good penalty by Fraser Hurst there, giving the goalkeeper no chance.
So a very fortunate goal in some ways for Clydesdale to gain, but a goal nonetheless. Kieran Crawford nearly stealing it, and he does get it back. Now Clydesdale capitalise on this again. Dave Mansouri drives out the back. Little bit here and scaring, but the last 25 minutes is going to be interesting, Callum.
Yeah, there's plenty of time left for the Western Wildcats team to get another goal, or for Clydesdale to get another couple of goals. So
nice play by Ross.
Calm down a little bit.
Nice pick up. Western on the counter attack. Lovely goal. Very simple counter attack. Okay, drive down, pass it across, tap in, back post.
Yeah, another lethal counter attack by the Western Wildcats team. Great combination, and again it's that man McCartney on the back post for yet another goal.
Neil Somerville passes it out to the left, very first time across from Dougie Simpson finding Scott McCartney. The Dubs will be celebrating.
Yeah, so far the goal of the match, I would say.
It's good entertaining stuff this for the neutral, Callum.
Yeah, it's a great match, played with passion and high pace. Lots of goals, and I think there's more goals to come.
Malcolm McDougall doing well there. Little personal battle with McPherson.
Yeah, it's good umpiring there. Just let the game flow there and pulled the foul back.
The Clydesdale are really failing to cope with these long scoop balls out of their own D from Ross Clooney, Callum. They really came through a long aerial.
Yeah, that was great. It was a nice pick up by McCartney, but obviously hasn't sharpened the skates this morning.
That was just over the players just not watching that. So Mackenzie with the ball at halfway line, finds Gregor Hurst. Sends it back to Fulton. Fulton just rolls it calmly out to Collins. Back to Fulton. Missed trap from Collins. One of the first missed traps he's got this weekend. Mansouri just forces the ball. Easily swept up by Andrew Allen. He throws it forward to McPherson. McPherson 2-on-1 with Crawford. What can Kieran Crawford do? Heads it in. No one on the end of it.
Yeah, that was a lovely ball forward. Nice control. And good ball across. Good chance for Clydesdale. Good play.
Neil Somerville doing very, very well. Pick up McCartney in the D unmarked. I'm not really sure who that one was to, Callum, though.
Yeah, a little bit of eye contact made between the two players, but McCartney choosing to stay where he was, and the connection's not being made.
There's a few other games going on today. Glenhill Kelburn are playing Mingus Hill, one of the big clashes of the day, and that's hit a foot in the D. That's a simple short corner for Western.
Yeah, again, Western picking up a mistake by the Clydesdale defenders. Been quite a lot of mistakes by the defenders from both teams in this game, and on this occasion Western getting a corner from it.
And Clydesdale taking the time to get the masks on.
So really, if Western are going to do the drag flick, then they really need to be putting the ball at backboard height or high, because so far straight down the middle and at goalkeeper's hands height hasn't worked. The goalkeeper's dealt with that quite easily.
I'm watching Scooter in the warm-up, Callum, he didn't put anything other than top corner.
That's all for show.
All show, no dough, as they say. Although I think Scott has had plenty of dough. Oh, that is a very, very sloppy goal. Andrew Allen raging with himself on the line. A word corner from Western, slipped it left, back to pusher outer. Joe Simpson sclaffs it. Another way of saying it. At 1 mile an hour, I don't think he even touches the backboard, Callum.
Yeah, again, it was well worked. Yeah, there's space there for Joe Simpson, and he just fluffs the shot and just puts the defender right foot.
Yes.
Yeah,
Andrew Allen, the man on the line there, actually does play cricket for Clydesdale. Opens the batting, but just... I think the cricket coaches amongst you will be watching that in horror. And once again, it's a long scoop out the back.
Yeah, lovely scoop, and again, Clydesdale are going to have to try and stop that ball reaching the forwards.
Well picked up by Mackenzie. Well won by Martin there, but umpire Mackenzie disagreeing. Good lead out by Fraser Hurst. A lovely attempt, possible short corner, yep. Ball caught underneath the goalkeeper. A bit of handbags between Aidan Black and Neil Somerville.
Yeah, so not sure what that was about. It was clearly a corner. I think the goalkeeper probably smothered the ball, and a corner given. Good decision. It was good play by Clydesdale. Nice ball across on the backhand, and unlucky not to score.
This is a potential opportunity for Andrew Allen to make up for his last horror. Can he redeem himself here and get the Clydesdale faithful back singing? So, Andrew Allen on the right, here it comes, out to Andrew Allen, looks for a deflection. Fraser Hurst was not there. Somerville saves well. That's a poor ball from Clooney down the line. Western had a very good chance to go in and attack there.
Yeah, good save by the Western goalkeeper Gavin Somerville, known as Hightower to his teammates because of his size.
Is he still in the rock band, Callum?
I think the band's still going strong, yeah.
That's the band known as the Towers to all you rock fans out there. Paz, I'll say the same about your umpiring in hockey, son, don't you worry. So if you are watching, please feel free to tweet in, get in touch with us. We're still awaiting our first, at Awesome October, still waiting our first contact from any of the Bargeri Dubs or Chris Kane if he's watching. Stepped in front there from Peter Martin. Great tackle back from Peter Baldwin. One of his real strengths, he always works back right on the ball, never gives up. Marwaha takes it quickly. Finds Simpson. It's a great tackle.
Yeah, really good defence from Clydesdale there. Made pitch a little bit slippy over that corner, a lot of people going down there.
It's unfortunate for McPherson, worked back there well there. Chance for Dougie Simpson. Oh, just no one at the end of that. Good run though.
Really, I think the goalkeeper was looking to cover the pass and maybe had a chance of a shot there.
Oh, sloppy ball pace there from Western captain Peter Martin. Really needs to pick the ball pace up. Someone's really got to step out for Clydesdale. They're just sitting back, allowing Western to pick the ball up and make their passes. You can't sit back against a team like that. Ball down the line. Somerville getting caught in possession here, needs to get the ball moving a little bit earlier. Oh, terrible. At least Andrew Allen managed to pick it up this time. He gets it back. Opportunity for Black on the right here. He's got Crawford in the corner. Can he find him? Yep, silly pass. This could be a dangerous opportunity. This is Joe Simpson. He's looking to hit on the counter attack. And here we go.
Yeah, lovely pass by Simpson to find his brother. Clydesdale just slowing the attack down there, just creating a small foul.
Going back to the last Clydesdale attack, they just Eden Black just trying to fire it into the D rather than going wide where their space was.
Yeah, they're going to have to be a little bit more inventive now.
Dougie Simpson just running that off the end there.
Yeah, acknowledging the error there to his teammates. Yeah, just overrunning the ball a little bit.
Good vision there from Allen. Finding Peter Baldwin, who runs solidly with it. Just get it moving, get the ball moving.
Yeah, good play by Peter Baldwin, opening up the Western defence.
A couple of clashes of metal there, graphite. And that happens at international level, the game just plays on. Aramid carbon, I don't know what the sticks are made of these days. Lovely skill from Baldwin, fantastic skill, yeah, well in shot corner there.
Yeah, again, Peter Baldwin opening up the Western defence, great play by him.
Peter Baldwin leaving Gary Mateless lying down, spread eagled. Just a little bit of skill. There you go. Doesn't want to get back up. And as Crawford, yes, Clydesdale captain, Kieran Crawford, number 13, is on the pitch.
Yeah. Well, it's a long discussion there by the Clydesdale attack, so are we going to see a move here?
He is their top scorer this year, but most of them have come from dry flicks, so you'd anticipate maybe Kieran having a pop from the top.
There we go, quite right, that's why he's the top goal scorer. Great flick, deceiving the goalkeeper, I think.
Yep, very good flick. Keeper thought it was going to the right, If you look at it again on the screen here, you can see Kieran right in the middle of the goal, flicks it. You see the goalkeeper's weight is going right, and he just pops it there. McCartney ducks out of the way. Very good goal from Kieran Crawford. That brings the game back to 3-3.
Yeah, the pace of that corner there giving McCartney no chance as well to take it off the line.
Very open second half of this. It's very entertaining. Chances for both teams. I don't think we've seen the last of the goals yet, Cam.
Yeah, it's been a really entertaining game, and I think you're right. I think there's more goals to come.
Nice bit of skill there from Rory Smith. A fantastic tackle by Peter Baldwin, and the umpire's given that as a short corner.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not really sure why the corner was given there. I think it was a good tackle. We can see the replay here. Yeah, Smith driving in, looking up, and we can't really see. Maybe there's an elbow.
Maybe he's thinking maybe there's a hand in the back. Yes, umpire signal. Good decision from the umpire there. All previous comments, all previous questions and queries about the umpiring there, please take that back. Good umpiring, Mr. Razak. Okay. So can Western emulate Kieran Crawford? Can either Dougie Simpson or Scott McCartney pop one in the pokey?
Yeah, I think Western are due a score from a corner here.
So Western have had one more short corner than Clydesdale, 6-5 in the terms of short corners. Clydesdale had something in the region of 14 or 15 corners yesterday, Cam, only scoring 2. They really are, that's them 1 out of 6 today.
Yeah, they really need to increase that ratio if they're to impact on this league.
Here we go. Comes out to McCartney. Another great save by Scobie. And well tidied up. Neil Fulton tidying that up well, and McCann's on the ball. Can Clydesdale make use of this counter-attack? He's got away with it. Very lucky. McPherson's on his own. McPherson's going to have to take this round the side. Martin staying up. It's a lovely tackle by Peter Martin. Umpire McKenzie giving that as a foul. And all the way back from Liam King, all the way back. McKenzie looking a little bit unsure about what to do there. Ball back with Fulton back at centre back. He finds his partner in crime, Andrew Allen. I don't think even Vishal Marwahan in his prime would have kept up with Peter Baldwin there. Peter is rather fast. So, nearly got 22 players inside the Western 25. And Michael McKenzie very, very cheaply and foolishly turns that over.
Yeah, Marwah had almost getting caught in possession there, just needs to try and move the ball a little bit quicker.
Slight change in tactics here from Clydesdale. You notice, Callum, we've got the guy playing left back, now playing at centre midfield. Murray Collins stepped right up and playing at sort of centre midfield just below the forward line, or as a forward now.
Yeah, I think they've just decided to push up the pitch a little bit here and put a little bit more pressure on Western.
It's a very, very good tackle by Mateless. Well won, getting in front of his man. Again, another decision goes Clydesdale's way there. Rory Smith trying to close it down. Good tackle by Mansouri. A roar of disapproval there from the Clydesdale bench. And that scoop from Clooney out. Collins tidies up. Crawford now, centre forward, back playing defence. McPherson with the ball, finding Coburn. Coburn finding a foot of Mateless. Short corner given.
Yeah, the umpire on the other side just helping out John McKenzie with that decision there.
So McKenzie with a push out. Clydesdale going to the double castle. Comes out. Crawford dealt with by Somerville, but not convincingly dealt with. There's a few of these players out here today will be trying to showcase what they can do. I'm sure the national selector, Derek Forsyth, national coach, is in the crowd somewhere. I'll be watching in eager anticipation of seeing some good displays. Well, that's not going to please him, that's for sure. Long ball out trying to find McCann, but no. Another pass goes.
Yeah, Joe McConnell just getting a wee bit ahead of the play there. He just Joe Simpson looking just for a pass, a little lay off, and then the next pass into the circle there, but not quite coming off for them.
So Western just taking their time, building things up. 5 minutes to go. Here we go. Crawford again on the top. Against Somerville in goal. Comes out. Kieran flicks it, but just straight down the middle.
Yeah, pretty much straight. I think he's probably trying to do exactly the same corner as he did the last time, but not quite coming off for them.
Fulton in the ball. Finds Black. He's got McCann down the line, but tries to dribble too much. McPherson leads out. Picks the ball up. Tackle by Mansouri.
Yeah, good tackling by Mansour. Just in the last 5 minutes. It's going to be an exciting 5 minutes.
And here we go. I'm looking for a scoop. Yep, I wasn't let down that one. Ross Clooney going for the scoop straight away there. Good pass there from King. King finds McCann. McCann waltzes into the D. Lovely skills. Chance. Great save. Solid save by Somerville. But Neil Somerville now is dribbling in the wrong area. Doesn't want to really be dribbling in there. And then doesn't want to be swinging like that. Normally if the player swings and misses it becomes a foul, but the game was playing on there. Right, Dougal wins it back and then falls over and gives the ball away.
A little bit lucky to get that foul there, for maybe a previous foul.
Dougal, I think, needs to go back and work on his footwork.
Well taken by Andrew Allen.
I think looking at this last 3 or 4 minutes, Western are just relying on their sort of scoop a bit too much, and I think that could be a problem for them.
Yeah, they're looking a little bit ragged. I know that Clydes have been working hard on the fitness, and maybe they're just proving their fitness here.
McCann with the ball, looks to get across. It's a fantastic cross and a great finish. Fantastic goal for Clydesdale there. Very, very simple hockey. That's hockey at its best. McCann skies it in, hard as he can. Crawford gets in front of his man to deflect that in past Somerville.
Yeah, it's a fantastic ball across, and just the tiniest of touches, I think, from Crawford.
Across it comes. Kieran just gets in front of his man there, and then it goes. And a very excited John McKenzie awards the goal there. So 4-3, great interception by Peter Baldwin there. Worked back by Gary Matos. He wins it again. He's taken it again. Oh, McKenzie's going to bring that one back. That was 2 inches away from where the foul should have been. Once again, just scooping too much.
Errors from both sides here, feeling the pressure with just 2.5 minutes to go.
A few nerves creeping in Callum here in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. A little bit of fatigue and nerves, and both teams making a lot of errors now.
Now let's see if Clooney can do something other than scoop when he's got the ball now. Well, it's not, it's McLeod. Just turning the ball over too easily. It really has been the downfall of Western today, just turning the ball from defence, turning it over far too easily.
Yeah, both teams have turned the ball over quite a lot, which has actually made for quite an exciting game and lots of chances at both ends.
McLeod intercepting that one, but Black picks it up. McLeod are showing no signs of holding back and sitting in the lead. They're going for it here. Still throwing players up there on attack. Another long corner, I think. Oh no, umpires have given a 16 there. So 1 minute to go. Could be the last opportunity for.
Yeah, they really need to get the ball at the other end here as quickly as possible. They're going to try a scoop again.
But no Western player going in behind that. Andrew Scobie just quite happy to escort that ball off the back line.
McCartney raging with his team there. He was all free at the top of the circle. Not really sure that foul was for again. Well taken.
Clydesdale are penalised there. Western going forward and going by a few other decisions. That's perhaps lucky not to be a corner, Callum.
Yeah, probably a little cynical foul there.
So can Western somehow get something out of this game? But they've got into the D. It's a great work back. Peter Baldwin has been outstanding. Alistair McDougall just being rather stupid there. I think frustration's coming out in him, and he knows to walk towards the dugout here.
Yep, the red mist just descending on Alistair McDougall there as he jogs back to the bench.
Looking at this, 14 seconds to go, Callum. Any thoughts on man of the match? I think personally I'd be looking at someone like Andrew Scobie's played very well and goes for Clydesdale, but I really have to say Peter Baldwin would be my choice of man of the match.
Yeah, Peter Baldwin has had a superb second half. Murray Collins has also been fantastic throughout the match, so between those two.
A lot of toing from here. Michael McKenzie having to leave the pitch for a blood injury. Obviously a battle with there's a nosebleed from Alistair McDougall running at him. Like many people would run away if McDougall ran at you or sat on you, in fact. I think that could very well be it.
Less than 10 seconds. I think that's the game over.
So Clydesdale look to remain now the undefeated team in the league, winning 4-3 here. I think Clydesdale supporters think they maybe have won the World Cup there, Callum. What do you think?
Yeah, clearly they were pleased by that win. It is a bit of a derby match, and Clydesdale have struggled to get any wins against Western in the past, and obviously this is a big win for them.
I think having said that, on the balance of play, Clydesdale have probably more chances, more corner, or not more corners, but something maybe edge the play. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think they had the better start and didn't capitalise on it, so maybe the balance of play deserved to win. Although if it was a draw, I would say that would be a fair result as well. I think probably Western will be looking at their corners. Okay, they put one corner in, but the drag flicks were very easy for the goalkeeper to save.
I think we're going to get a wee look at the goals of today's game coming up. First goal here for Western. Scott McCartney just slamming it across. Dougie Simpson, the predator that he is, just touching it, deflecting it home. The first Clydesdale goal was a lovely little play, ending up with a deflection in the back post from Michael Coburn. Unfortunately, we don't have that one for you. And the next goal, the penalty stroke. Fraser Hurst recovered from his injury yesterday. And Camley slots this to the other side, sending Hightower and goals the wrong way. Made it 2-1 to Clydesdale. Very soon after that, though, Neil Somerville ran forward, slipped it to Dougie Simpson, who just found Scott McCartney scooter at the back post unmarked.
Yeah, it was a thoroughly entertaining game. Here's the next goal.
I think Andrew Allen will not be wanting to see this one too many times. It's one of those ones that's going that slow. You sort of...
Yeah, the speed obviously deceived Andrew Allen on the line there.
I think the first 11 cricket coach at Clydesdale will be having words with him. The equaliser to make it 3-all was Kieran Crawford, sending the goalkeeper the wrong way. If you look at Gavin Somerville and goal, he's probably quite annoyed with himself there. His weight was back in his heels, needs to have his weight forward and his toes a little bit more. Well, the winner coming up from that goal poacher himself, Kieran Crawford. Very simple, smashed it in. And unfortunately, Vishal Marwah leaving his man unmarked. And Crawford finding himself running behind the goal, celebrating. So, worthwhile 4-3 victory. Well done to both teams. Entertaining clash.
Well, thanks to Graham and to Callum in the commentary box. What a titanic struggle that was between local rivals Western Wildcats and PSL Team Sports Clydesdale. Clydesdale running out the victors by 4-3. And Kieran Crawford with 2 of those crucial goals to first equalise and then secure the win for Clydesdale. And I'm delighted to say that David Holmes has that match-winning performer with him now for a quick interview.
Kieran Crawford, captain of Clydesdale, congratulations on that victory, 4-3. It was a very close match. What was it like on the pitch?
Pretty tense, hard work, a lot of hard work. Worked pretty hard, so a lot of pre-season kind of coming through now, so showing up.
I mean, you got the penalty flick to go ahead, and then immediately conceded a goal within 30 seconds. What did you feel at that point?
Disappointed to lose a goal straight away. You normally look to close up straight after a goal, but you take it as it comes and you regroup, and it obviously showed that once you regroup and you set yourself, you give yourself a good platform to go from. So,
of course, you had 2 goals at the end there to get the victory. So, what was what your own opinions on that? Talk us through that final goal there.
Ball was on the far side, and I just tried to get to the cheese really as much as I could, the cheese in the penalty spot, and flashed across, and I managed to get a wee touch on it. So, not like me, but good to get it.
And a word for the goalkeeper for Western Wildcats. He made some great stops towards the end.
He did. He's a great goalkeeper. Makes loads of good saves, and yeah, I was just lucky to beat him at the end there.
Kieran, thanks very much.
Very much. Thank you.
So Kieran Crawford clearly delighted with his efforts today, securing that win for Clydesdale over Western Wildcats. So that is just the first of 4 games coming up today, and the next game we have in just a few minutes' time, Hillhead against Inverleith. And that's scheduled to start at 1 p.m, but the schedule today running approximately 10 minutes behind. So my thanks again to Graham and Callum on commentary throughout that first game. They'll be back for the second game. My thanks also, as we've been saying throughout the coverage, to our sponsors today, Milne Craig Chartered Accountants and Subway Eat Fresh. And we're also grateful to the continued support of Scottish Hockey's principal partner, Aberdeen Asset Management, and to PSL Team Sports and Canterbury. So if you're staying with us, make sure you switch channel for the second game. We'll be back with you in just a few minutes' time, but for now, from Glasgow Green, from the National Hockey Centre, it's goodbye.